Okay, it's a beautiful warm day today. I'm going to do a little how-to video. Here's my little vise. I have a way bigger vise, but that's in my shed. I'm going to show you how to get more power out of your rideable, your 80cc bike engine. Because if you're like me, you're going to want more power out of your engine. First thing you want to do is you want to go around the muffler. Remove all the screws. There's one there, there's one on the other side, there's one right here on the bottom side. So you put it in your vise. It's half undone already, but you just put that little lip in your vise, and you need a vise for this that's screwed down like this, and you pull on it as hard as you can, and you wiggle back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and there's your crappy guts. I don't think you could breathe through that little tube. If you can't breathe through that little tube, obviously your engine can't either. So, let's improve that by using one of these. First thing you want to do is you want to look at your tube. There's this little notch here. You want to saw right beneath that. Maybe even on a hole if you want to. Now we'll get into fast forward here, and I'll get this done. Sounds funny, doesn't it? Okay. Now we want to uncrimp it from the vise. I use one hand here because I don't happen to have a camera stand with me. You want to make sure. If you look at this, I'm going to put this down so I can use my hands to show you. It's squeezed right here, so I'm going to squeeze it back that way just a little bit so it's not bent when you put it back in the muffler. So therefore, when you put it back in the muffler, it's easier to put back. This is hard to do with one hand. Just a little bit. You gotta kind of eyeball it. Careful with those edges, they will be sharp. If you want to clean out your gunk from your muffler, you can. It's not necessary if it's just that little bit of gunk. You can leave the muffler just like this. I've seen people do that before. But I'm going to put this back on to make it look stock and make it look a little bit better. And so it still has that back pressure from this plug. Back pressure is important. I'll tell you what. Let's get that put back on now. Okay, I just press fit it into there. I want to make sure this hole matches up with that hole, like so. You kind of press fit it in there best as you can, and make sure it's in the vise like this. Since I don't have a hammer with me, it's out in my shed. I'm just going to use this. Tap this back in. There we go. Pressed it in too far, but I don't care because I don't use these screws anyways. Now it's time to put it back on your bike. One thing is though, don't run your bike without the muffler. Don't run it like this. First of all, dust will get in there even with that exhaust coming out. Second of all, you need the back pressure. If you don't have the back pressure, you will burn your piston out and you won't have a piston very much anymore. You'll lose. Like if you burn your piston, it will char it. It'll ruin some of the actual metal on it, therefore letting less compression, therefore giving you less power. So yeah, it doesn't pay off in the end when you run it without this. So make sure you got a muffler of some sort, even if it's modified. Make sure that's on there and you got back pressure. If it's on a 4-cycle, you'll burn valves, not a piston. 2 cycles don't have valves, therefore it would burn the piston, not the valves. So let's get this thing back on here. I got to make some gaskets for it. The gasket that came with it didn't work. I made a gasket for it later. That worked for a little while, not very long. So I'm gonna go make some gaskets for it, and I'll show you after I'm done with those gaskets. I'll put the muffler back on. Okay, we got that muffler on there now. The new gaskets. Might be wondering why it's over here in the corner. It's because I've been sick. I started this video before I got sick. It's been about a week, and now I'm finishing the video. It's kind of funny, but there you go. It looks the same, but it has a little bit more power. I'm still gonna get a tune pipe, but this will have to do for now. I made new gaskets for it. Don't laugh at me. I made gaskets out of a cereal box. That actually works really good for mufflers. You just oil the cardboard up a little bit and it works just fine. It's more of a quick fix. It's not really a permanent fix, but it works good for a quick fix, so don't laugh at me. It works. And it is snowing. It just barely stopped snowing. Of course, when I go to show you that it's snowing, it stops. But you can see on the ground it's a little wet. But I'll start her up here for you, and you can hear what it sounds like. I'm gonna put her on the ground, and I'll start her up. It sounds a little throatier. I haven't started this thing up in a week, so here we go. Lots of smoke. Sounds good though. Good. Cool. I gotta get new clutch plates for it pretty soon. Starting to wear those out. I ride this thing for at least 30 miles every day. I love this thing. See, told you, it's snowing. You can see all that snow. It's just coming down like crazy. Yep, my clutch never slips. Never ever slips. It is starting to slip just a little bit. I fixed the clutch right when it came out of the box. There's a little flaw that you can fix. It's an easy fix, but I'm starting to wear down those clutch plates pretty dang good, so I'm gonna have to get some new ones here pretty soon. But other than that, I love it. You can hear that new muffler, or the muffler assembly change. Sounds better. It's nice. See you later. And the reason why it's smoking so much is I have the choke. I had the choke on half. Had it about there. I just pushed it down. But yeah, it was on half, and I'm running actually too much oil in the gas right now. Even for break-in, it's too much oil, so I gotta get that. I'm gonna run the rest of that gas through it eventually, and make a new gallon of gas and lighten the oil up a little bit. And it's cold and it has been sitting for a long time. That's another few reasons. So See you later, YouTube. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions for me, just ask. See you later. Bye.